Returning out of the aftermath of Monday's tragic school shooting in Madison, Wisconsin, we can tell you 2 victims killed, 6 others injured at Abundant Life Christian School. Now, authorities said they are still trying to figure out the shooter's motive, but that is, they say, their top priority. So we want to bring in Rhonda Tarrant. She's executive director of CBS News Confirmed for more on this investigation. First of all, I just have to say, CBS News Confirmed, one of my go-to spots on social media whenever there's a headline. So congratulations on all that great work. Rhonda, though, specifically to that 15-year-old shooter, she's dead now, but it comes much more of a task because that she's dead to figure out what a motive is there. How do police tackle that in a case like this?
Exactly as you said, since the shooting took place on Monday, the big question has been why, and that has been their top priority. So there's a few things they're looking at. Number one, they said that they think that it's a number of motivations that came together to one, but they haven't specified what they think it is. They said they're looking at bullying as one possible thing that may have happened, but they also don't know that yet. They were also asked as well, was anyone in particular at this school targeted? And they said everybody was put in danger. So there are a number of things that they're looking at as to why a 15-year-old girl would do this. Now, there were also 2 things people may have seen on social media since this took place on Monday. One of them is a document that allegedly was written by 15-year-old Natalie Ropenow, which allegedly talked about why. Now, police have said they cannot connect this to her at the moment. They are looking into this. They're looking into who wrote it, who posted it, where it came from. So that's not yet verified. They're also looking into social media accounts. Now, people may have seen these over the last few days, a number of people online posting to possible accounts. What police have said there is they're not talking about the specifics of this at the moment. We're also looking into this to see if there was any sort of history of posting, if there were any sort of red flags in advance. But police are asking anyone who knew her to come forward to see, sort of paint a picture of, like, were there warning signs that might have been missed in the lead up to this? Did she have a history of saying things, posting things online that may have indicated that she may have done something like this?
So you speak about her history, and obviously a lot of people are wanting to know about her family because we still want to know how she obtained that weapon. Are there any filings out there, anything to dig through that gives us a picture of her family life?
Yeah, so it's important to say her parents, Jeff and Melissa, are cooperating with authorities, but there are court records out there that give us some indication into the short life of Melissa, or of Ropenow, because she was born in 2009. Her parents married in 2011, but they actually divorced in 2014. Now, we've been digging through these court filings to figure out what they can tell us. We know in 2014 when they divorced, they had a joint filing, so she split time between her 2 parents. Now, we know that they actually remarried, her parents remarried in 2017, but they divorced again in 2020. Now, after that divorce, she had been alternating between her parents' homes every 2 to 3 days. Now, the latest filings that we have that we've examined are from 2022. Now, at this point, it shows that Natalie was living primarily with her father, and that is the home that people may have seen on the news that police had searched earlier this week. Now, she was primarily living with her father. She was spending 1 weekend a month with her mother. She was also at this point enrolled in therapy as well. Now, it's also important to say that in these documents they said that the parents, Jeff and Melissa, actually had a good co-parenting relationship. They said they kept in contact quite frequently. So obviously divorce is something that's pretty common. And also we've been looking into the social media history of both of the parents as well. What we know about the father is he actually posted quite frequently about her. He seemed very proud of her. He had posted most frequently about her most recently about her in August. Now, this image was a girl at a shooting range, and he indicated in the comments that this was Natalie. He indicated that they had joined the shooting range earlier this year in the spring, and that they'd really been enjoying it. We also know from his social media history as well that he was active in a local church and that he had attended some ceremonies and some with his daughter as well. So there's a lot we know from this, but there's also a lot that we don't know. This is obviously just a small slice of what we know, but investigators are really going to be trying to piece together everything to figure out how this happened.
Rhonda Tarrant, thank you so much. CBS News Confirmed, just such a great asset as we see the headlines. Thank you so much for coming on CBS News 24/7.